Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about Rockstar's biggest ever update to Grand Theft Auto Online coming later this year, and some of the things they could plan on doing. We're going to hear directly from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2 on some of the things that Rockstar could be up to, and also a location that a lot of people are excited about that doesn't look like it's going to arrive. We'll be discussing all of that in this video today, so anyways, let's get it started. So first things first, the idea of a new map has started to come about, whether that's an entirely new city like Liberty City, Vice City, Las Venturas, San Fierro, whatever the case is. A lot of people are wondering how that's going to work. One user even saying, and when they start releasing businesses on the new map, the griefers would follow. Not to mention, they were already testing different lobby types in the past, according to Fun. And he said, worth clarifying that the intent wasn't to come up with a different lobby type, but more exploring various ways of facilitating the launch of the casino heist. And as a follow-up, someone ended up saying, is it possible that they can switch to dedicated servers just with an update? Or does it require a complete new game with an updated Rage engine? And he says For Honor just did that with a title update. So starting with the first thing that he said, and yes, Rockstar was trying to get easier access in launching the casino heist. Not necessarily an entirely new lobby altogether. It's just like you could go from like the main menu to like a casino heist instantly, making it a bit more seamless. And as far as getting dedicated servers for online, obviously that would be incredible. I don't know what Rockstar's capabilities are, but if a game like For Honor can do that with just an update, you would very easily think a company like Rockstar is very capable of doing that with a game like GTA Online. And I wonder if dedicated servers really would like fix a ton of the issues that GTA Online seems to have with loading times and being stuck in cloud simulators and black screens and a whole bunch of connectivity and matchmaking issues. So that would be really cool to see. Maybe, just maybe, Rockstar pulls this out when the game comes for PS5 and Xbox Series X. But I think that would hopefully help a lot of the issues that even myself have. And I think I have pretty decent internet. None of that like seems to matter. I always have issues loading in GTA Online and just doing normal things. And I certainly believe Rockstar could throw a lot into this update because we heard from Tez Funds 2 who said, I just want to say back in 2014, 2015, Rockstar was working on a single player expansion that would have introduced 3 episodes. On top of the rumored Liberty City map expansion, each episode would have featured drastic changes to the environment or the scenery, and one would alter the map to make it look like a zombie apocalypse is happening. The other is the same ordinary set but with new buildings like a casino opening, and the other was said to be an alien invasion. In addition to all that, you had the PS4, Xbox One, PC versions of the game in development. I don't know about limitations, but Rockstar was going nuts. So that gets me excited for 2 things. Number one, the future and how things are going to look in 2021 when the versions on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X come out, but also what Rockstar could do like later this year. I mean, if they were capable of doing something that big back in 2014 and 15 in single player, I think it's very possible that they could do something as big like that in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, again, we know the theme is going to be about heists, so how could you implement something like a zombie apocalypse or a alien invasion into a heist? I don't know. I'm sure Rockstar could get creative. Now, on the idea of Liberty City and the map expansion coming back, so far there's only been rumors and hints and deep speculation, but we did hear from one user on the GTA forum site, Laszlo007, who stated that he had been told by Tez Funds 2 that that DLC was not going to feature Liberty City. And then he doesn't know what the new location is. It's just not LC or a new building. So if it's not going to be that, it kind of makes you wonder, what is it going to be? I think Liberty City would have been the most obvious choice if Rockstar were to make an entire area come back. So maybe it's just going to be something like the Mile High Club, or it's going to be an island off the shore of Los Santos. Maybe not something huge, but at least enough of something new to get us all that much more excited. Now, a little bit more on the location itself. He ended up saying there's so much discussion of the location that I forgot about the multi-part thing, as in how Part A could lead into either Part B or C, depending on your actions. I'm genuinely curious as to how they could pull this one off. Plus, the mixture of the new location just expands the possibilities and heats up the anticipation. This new heist could turn out to be more complex than the casino heist. And honestly, I would expect nothing less from Rockstar. I mean, just think about the ones that came out in 2015. Those seem archaic compared to the ones we got even in 2017, like the Doomsday Heist. It was a clear upgrade over the ones that we got in 2015. And then the Casino Heist is an improvement over all of those even more. So if it's on the same level, it honestly would be a little bit disappointing from Rockstar. I'm hoping they would have a bit more creativity and flexibility in terms of what they could do and making a really exciting update. Now, in case you guys are wondering why something like that has never happened, in fact, someone ended up saying, how come none of these things ever happened? I understand canceling single-player DLC, but couldn't they have ported, say, the zombie apocalypse map to online with an update? And Tezfun2 says, I don't think it makes sense to begin with. It made sense for single player, but in online, I mean, it is a world with flying cars, flying bikes, laser weapons, and an orbital cannon. The undead would be the least of your concerns. Another big factor is that it sounds like the most convenient way of doing this is separate lobbies, which is something Rockstar doesn't want to have to do, as they've stated in previous interviews. The same principle is applied to Red Dead Online, which is why there's no private lobbies over there. They can always do it in a form of a limited time event in which zombies take over the map, but that's too much effort for content that would last only a week or two. So it kind of makes you wonder if what is happening to Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online specifically is the reason we're not seeing some of the things that maybe were planned for single player, but could have been implemented in online if Rockstar didn't want to have like the idea of making it either limited or completely separate. So again, who knows the direction they're going to go? I think that would be so cool if there was a zombie apocalypse in online. That would be one of the most fun things ever. And last but not least today, we heard from a user that asked, all this activities on a relatively small interior to keep us distracted while the game changes lobbies on the background. Is that feasible, my tech-savvy friends? And Tezfun2 says, I'm not much of an expert on this specific matter, but I think that was one of the core goals Rockstar aimed for with Red Dead Online, which is what's called seamless transition. You see it happening when the game suddenly throws you into another lobby without going through a loading screen. I'm not entirely sure if that was all thanks to RDR2 being fresh and built with new tech, or that specific idea was considered from the very start, thus the tech adapted to it. I personally think it's the latter, that the online mode was designed from the starting point to correspond with that desired result. Can it be done later on? I don't know, they surely can, but it's a question of would they do it. Rockstar did pull off a multi-part casino heist, as in it loads the first part of the heist only to unload it, and then load the second part, and so on. So it would be cool if Rockstar could do something like this. I am not tech savvy enough to know what they have up their sleeve and what they're capable of. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, it would kind of be disappointing if this new heist is on the same level as the Diamond Casino heist. I really would be hopeful it would be something brand new or introduce some features that we haven't seen altogether. So hopefully that's the case, and I would obviously love to hear from you guys in the comments down below on everything we discussed. What do you think Rockstar Games is up to here with their new heist? How do you think it's going to work? Will it be at a brand new location? If so, what is that new location? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.